Hello and welcome to Extreme Racing League Division 3. We're about to begin qualifying. Shall we see if Ryan Sturman or XRL Rem/Remixo can make it 3 wins from 3? What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, he does have quite a lot of pace here. And hello, I am your usual commentator, but I'm not streaming today, joined by Damien. But obviously in the development league that we've just brought in, he had a lot of pace. But obviously some lap one and unfortunate events didn't let him show off his full consistency. So we have a few competitors here, so it might not be as easy as he would think. So I'm not too sure really. Yeah. Alright,
So who's going to be out first in qualifying then?
track map full, lap data enabled, telemetry enabled, details fitted. Let's get going.
There we go then. Let's see who's going to drop them out of pits first. Oh, we have somebody out on track.
It is, I think it's one of, oh, Retro Rixie's actually racing. Oh, it's a I can't even say that. I'm just going to call it Rudist.
City's Rudist. Yep, we'll just go with Rudist.
I think he is a reserve here, replacing XRL Patriot. So we'll see what he can do, and if he does, just see how he does. I mean, if he's clean and if he's good, then and if he reserves for more races and then a place in X3, turns out then he'll be considered for it. So yeah. Right, so Rudis is going to set the benchmark here. I really don't know about this guy's pace as it's his first race here. So yeah, we're going to see him and see how good of a pace he's got. I think that is the Haas of EK Sam. He's going to be second to set a lap time here. Then it's going to be Retro Rixie, XRL Gillette. I think that's
very busy right now.
Yeah, I think it's Joe at Newman, so that will be our top 5. But I do have really high hopes for XRL Gillette, as he does have quite a lot of pace here, so we'll see what he can do. Yeah, he sure does. Yeah, but obviously track limits are absolutely bonkers. You can go. Yep,
you can get a penalty yesterday. I still had all 4 wheels on the track.
Oh, I saw Job is retired. No, yeah.
I wonder what happened there then.
Well, I'm gonna
see if we can invite him in and see if he can shed some light.
See what happened. I think he. What is he? I don't know. I really don't know what's happened.
I've invited him in, so we'll see if we can get some information on what happened.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure.
Ruda seems to have backed right off as well.
Yeah, he's got an invalidation, so the actual first person to set a lap time here is probably going to be EK Sam. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Is Sam new to us?
I think he raced in Monza, so he's new, but he's not new. He's new, as in like just joined X3, but not new as in like reserve new. So, and Yoppy's retired in Sector 3, but EK Sam gets a 1:32.9. From what I've been seeing lap times around here, that's a pretty good lap time. And maturity goes into 1:38. I'm gonna say yeah, this track is demanding, so yeah, and you know, Sector 3 as well is quite demanding, so just watch out, boys and girls. More races. I don't think we can go to racing in the XRL just yet. So Malachi gets a 132.5. Great lap from him there. Maybe he could push it to a 131. But I think 131 is the fastest time I've seen in X3 pace. So I mean, not X3 pace. X. We'll maybe see some good overtakes and.
Just the settings. I was on the. Sorry, everybody on the stream. I clicked onto it myself and noticed that mine and Aaron's voices were very quiet. I just adjusted it, and hopefully you'll be able to hear us both a bit more clearly now.
Yeah, yeah, obviously that's good, but so let's go over to Mr. I Am Blake. He sets a 133.7, goes into 5th. I think me and Blake are around the same pace from what I've seen in practice sessions.
Riding on board with our latest in front of us around the final turn. So that's a 135.894 on the mediums. Quite an impressive lap time. Let's see if we can manage to go through with that.
Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't, he's going to have to go back on the softs and see if he can.
We have our 2-time in a row race winner, XRL Rem, formerly the Mixer, out on track now.
Yeah, I'm going to... I would expect a end of classic as he's coming to Sector 3 and he's on the medium.
With enough classic now coming around the final couple of turns, let's see what he can manage. He's on the medium tyres as well.
I think people are just on the yeah, people are just getting the mediums to get the feel of them. Basically around this track,
he goes with a
135.570.
We're on board with XRL Rem coming around the final part of his outlap. We'll see where he can manage then. He'll be hoping to at least get into Q3 and possibly close to the front of the grid. I think he's going to have some stiff competition today.
Yeah, Milotime and Alan were really good at Monza. From what I can remember, ES Fiend in 4th, EK Sam, he was dominating Monza in 1st, and then the other one in safety cars and all that. So, but XRM has got.
Okay, well, we're following XRL Rem around the track now. He was quite impressive yesterday in F2 before he had a little mishap.
Yeah.
So we'll see where he can put himself. He's decided to opt to go out on the soft tyres. So he doesn't want to come out and do a second run and wants to get it over with. I'm going to quickly send a message to Leb or Jeff and try and find out what happened with him.
Yeah, I think definitely we're going to do some interviews after the race to see. Well, obviously we don't know what the race outcome is yet, but whatever the race outcome is, we'll have a few interviews with the top 3. See what you think. King Club goes into 3rd with a 132.9. He missed Singapore, I think. It's great to see him back in the podium, but
you can't blame somebody for missing Singapore. It's not a fun. Oh, Ryan's abandoning his lap.
Yeah, he invalidated it.
I missed that. That's a shame. Maybe didn't have enough fuel to go around for a second lap. Right, we're on board with Joe Numo, just coming into sector 2 on his flying lap. We're seeing quite a few invalidations, so let's hope that he doesn't reassess or invalidate.
Joe Newman's got some pace, I'll tell you that now. I don't know about this track, but I know he's got some pace. So we'll see
He'll be
him
looking
in top
to
10.
make up for his retirement in his race yesterday. I'm certainly want to make up for that. He was running reasonably high wings. He was topping out at 206. Coming into the final part of the lap now. This is where so many people invalidate and mess up. Over the line and a 133.3.
No, it puts him into fifth.
It's a fairly respectable lap. We have Ryan leaving the pits again. Hopefully he can get a clean finish this time. Blake coming through to finish his flying lap. He's in sector 3 now. Oh, he's abandoning as well. We're on board with Carlton, Judd, Justin, and the Williams. He's already set one reasonable lap. Let's see what he can do now.
Damien's quickly look at Messenger.
I shall indeed.
Right, so I think Joe will be fully happy with that lap. He's been getting top 10 quite a bit recently since he's joined X3, so maybe could have potential for X2. But I think a lot of people shouldn't be in X3. Well, actually, that's a lie. You can be quick, but you have to be.
It's hard to define.
Yeah,
it's quite hard
you
to
can
define
be.
who shouldn't be in X3.
Yeah.
It's ideally supposed to be a developmental league to try and move you up the grid. But I think the idea is if somebody does prove to be a bit too quick for it, they do try to move them up into X2 or X1 as and when they can.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you can be quick, but you might not leave room, or you might be a bit aggressive on defence, and obviously the higher leagues don't want that.
If you're having issues like that, you need to reassess your league racing capabilities.
Yeah, I guess so.
There's no place for that in any league, and to be fair, I think most of the drivers we've got over all 3 tiers are clean, fair racers.
Right, yeah. So XRM is in a hot lap now. Hopefully you can get a good time in there.
On board with him. He's into sector 2. Certainly running out of time, so let's hope we can get something decent in now.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to get out now. Yeah, try and improve. Otherwise you won't have time probably.
Into the final sector then.
I think the final sector is probably one of the hardest sectors on this track. So
the hardest sectors on the calendar. It's certainly very tricky to get right, especially if you're running no traction.
Yeah, I mean,
around for final
I don't really
corners
know
now. 133.7 puts himself into 9th. Should be safe now.
He can definitely improve on that.
Yeah, I don't think there's any need. He's got nearly 2 second buffer to 15th, so I think he's completely safe with that. I'll be very surprised if he tries to go any faster now.
Yeah.
So
I guess so.
We've got Pradas in 15th. He's still in the pit, so I don't think he'll be going out again. That's a little bit risky. Got Boothie in 16th, who's just starting an outlap, I guess. See if he can go faster and get himself out of the bottom 5.
Boothie can definitely go faster.
It's only bottom 2. We only have 19 in and 2 retirements.
Oh, Fetcheric's got
So we're only going.
So
We're only going to
decent
lose 2 today.
Yeah, Boothie can definitely go quicker than that. He's got some pace, so.
A large amount in the garage at the minute. Got Judd on an out lap, hoping to give himself a bit more breathing room, but I think he's got nearly a second, so he should be okay. Seems to be a bit of a jump between 14th and 15th.
14th and 15th. Yeah, it does. Nearly a second. Ooh, whoa.
Boothie's clearly made a mistake on his first run, so I think he should be able to go quicker. And he's flying lap now. So we're trying to see what happens.
I think Retro Rix is happy with his lap, so he's coming in.
We don't know if he had the fuel or tyres for another run.
Yeah, Ryan's going in, or XRL Rem is going in as well. So basically, the only person who's got out right now is Boothie, and he can definitely
Retro
improve,
Rixie and Boothie, but Retro Rixie looks to have abandoned.
Yeah, so
it's just Boothie to go with, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds
Ryan can't
remaining in this session.
he's on it out.
Boothie's coming up towards the entrance to sector 3. He's up, he's 3.4 seconds up on his previous time, but we think he made a mistake with that one. He should him around about 14th or 15th. Let's see what he can manage and if he can drag himself out of the free drop zone. Oh, he lost the back end a tiny bit there. Let's hope it's not costing him too much time. He's coming around the final corner.
Oh, 13th place.
4.5 brings up into 13th. Which then pushes Retro Rixie, pushes enough Classic into the drop zone now, who is currently on an out lap.
Got
Needs to pick it up a little bit, or he won't make it to the line.
We'll expect it. No, can't buy dudes.
Involved for his final section of the lap. See if he can manage, see if he can give himself a bit more breathing space.
As I want to go to his party. He said he'll throw a party if he goes into Q, into Q2.
Who was that, Judd?
What?
Who said they'd throw a party?
Fridays.
Oh, he's currently in sector 2, not too far behind Justin on the track. So we'll finish the lap with Judd and then kick it on to Bradley to see how he manages.
Yeah, Fridays in sector 2 now, so.
Oh, he's definitely slower. He's not improved on his time, so let's go to Fredo's.
We're in sector 3 now.
He's
Oh,
3/10 up on his time at the minute.
Oh, we're in a bit deep there.
He had a scruffy sector 1, I think, so I think he's going to have to have a very impressive sector 3 to pull himself out. Getting through there, keeping it nicely. Let's see what he manages then.
If we can pull him out of the drop zone.
Around the final turn
Come on,
now.
Fridays.
I don't think he's done it.
Oh no, unlucky Fridays.
No, he improved slightly but not enough to get himself out. Unlucky. So if he's got the tyres he can go again, he's got the time, he can finish the lap he's on.
Nah, he's got low ARS now, so...
He's got 35%.
Yeah, but he's on the one thing.
He doesn't seem to be slowing down at all. That's how his first sector is.
Right, so that was Q1 over. Marathon's in first with 132.5.
Retro Rixie's still out on a flying lap. Rudist is out on a flying lap. Boothie's still out on a flying lap. Judd is, but he's 4/10 down, so I don't think he'll be finishing yet. Frado's is, and his Classic is. So we've got a few people to finish their laps so far. Retro Rixie's been on the final few times. Yeah. I'm surprised Judd didn't abandon the lap and come into the pits. Let's see what Retro Rixie can do.
It's faster to go across the line and go into the pits.
Retro Rixie's abandoned and gone into the pits. So we've got Rudist coming around the final couple of turns now.
Oh, went really deep on there.
Alfredo has abandoned as well. He's 4 seconds down. So Rudis is going to be the last person, and
Yeah,
he's going into the
Rudis
pits.
is yeah.
So that's Q1 over. We've lost Boothie, Fredos, Jeffrey, and El Yoyi.
El
What
Yahi.
happened with El Yoyi? Did you notice?
No, he binned it same place as Jeff did.
Fair enough. So we've got two people who've lost it in Q1.
Alright, so run down of the top 5 then. Mile time. What was it to do it when I was going back
I think you're a little bit late there, Mr. Knight.
Oh, you don't never come ever again. Alright, so first is Maritime with a 132.5. Second is Alan with a 132.9. King Pleb is in third with a 132.942. That's very close between them two. Iki Sam is in fourth, yeah, with a 132.975. And Joe Newmell in fifth with a 133.3.
Maritime had a bit of breathing space up there at the top.
Yeah, I mean Maritime is really quick, so you could see him moving up.
Right, and let's get Q2 underway.
Yep. Right, lap data, telemetry, detail fitted. Alright, so I think, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if like half of the grid went onto mediums, because mediums around here are indestructible.
I think it depends. Those who don't think they can make it through to Q3 have got nothing to lose.
Did one make it into Q3, so he's got nothing to lose.
Let's think about it. So anyone who makes it into Q3 has got to start on the tyres they set the fast lap into Q2 with. Anyone who goes out in Q2 can pick fresh tyres for the race, which for the people that think they're going to be towards the lower end of the grid here, it's going to be a tough choice.
Yeah. He's out
EK
first.
Sam going out on mediums and Stumpy Theme going out on mediums.
Wow. And Classic out first. Eager Beaver.
Out on the soft tyres. See, we've got the two Mercedes running in very close company together on the track right now. I wonder if they're going to try and give each other a slipstream down the straights.
Who, the two Mercs? Maybe.
Yeah, ES Friend and Alan. They're running very close together on the track, although they're getting a bit of breathing space now, then perhaps not. Although the slipstream is very powerful down here, around here, if you can get it right.
Yeah, it's very powerful. Alright, so it looks like NF Classic is going to be the first one.
NF Classic in the first to start his flying lap. Is that on the soft tyres, I think? Yeah, soft tyres. The top 5.
Right, and then we have one of the Mercs. It'll be Alan, and then ES Fiend.
I shall return in 1 moment.
Right, no problemo. And then Stumpy Steam. The only place where you do not want to switch is on that left-hander, just because you know, you're probably gonna have a bit of understeer if he has switch streams on. You don't want to switch stream on the so enough classic. Oh, that was a great save. Great save. Wow, nearly binned it there, classic, but he did well to save it. Looks like one of the oh no, Aaron Blake was just moving over. I thought one of the Reynolds binned it, but it was just Aaron Blake moving over for, I think it was EK Sam. No, it wasn't EK Sam, it was Yahi. No, it wasn't. It was EK Sam. So, end of classic with a 133.9. So that is probably mid-pack field, so decent lap time from him there. ES3 goes into first with 132.8, that's a good lap from him there. Alan gets a 134.2, definitely can improve on that there.
On his flying lap.
Oh yeah. See what he can do on those mediums. 134.2. Oh yeah, I just realised Alan was on mediums, not sauce.
Retro Rick C in sector 3 on the soft tires. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, definitely. Who is that?
Ryan come around to set his first flying lap. Soft tyres in sector 3. So if he doesn't validate on the final corner.
No, I validate it.
He's done it on the final corner.
Yeah, put too much curb. It's very easy to invalidate here, so you know, don't get too mad if you invalidate.
In this case of always making sure you've got enough fuel to do a second flying lap if you need it, unless you need it. So just to go for it. Sam's giving himself some space in the car in front to go for a lap.
Aaron Blake's not
going into
starting
that part there. No, I've got XRL ranking on the final couple of corners. Hopefully he doesn't validate his lap again.
He's already invalidated it. Just like the next lap, last lap.
Oh, didn't need to
We'll be starting this top lap. Yeah. Pods are validated as well, so a lot of people are validating. Yeah. With the hail. It's 6, more 34.311 in mediums. Decent lap time from him.
Ryan in sector 1, but I don't know if he's got fuel or tyres to go for a third run.
No, it's not. Good start in this hot lap. Mileage
Good start, it's like a medium, that's interesting.
We're going to see Malasan take pole probably right now.
On the final turn now, let's see if we can.
No. Validate. Let's go to XRL then. Let's go in the pit. Yeah, King Pleb, see if he can get pole. Great X out of there, gets pole with 132.7. Great lap there from King Pleb.
We've got Jib coming
Gonna
around to finish his lap. Medium, so I
yeah.
don't think he's going to pull himself up very far, to be honest. He knows he's not going to get much higher, so he just wants to see where he can put himself and the best possible start. They're doing 135.6, just loses the back end a bit coming down the main straight.
Don't be seen starting a hot lap nearly. We got some Rixie on a hot lap.
Being clever out again, which is surprising. I thought he would figure he was safe.
Yeah, but mile time is very quick and he's validated both laps.
So at the moment, we've got Blake, Joe, Stumpy Steam, Retro Rixie, Rudist, and Ryan still yet to set a lap. Not for lack of trying on Ryan's part, of course. Pleb's definitely on that. Amount of time's coming into the pits. Joe 6/10 slower on this lap, so he realistically should be landing it and getting the pits. That's the 15 set to 2. Let's go for the next final lap.
Yeah. Somebody's team does seem to have quite good pace overall, so we'll see what he can do here.
Oh, runs quite wide there though. I think he's not costing too much time. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, third.
32.9 if into third.
That was a quick lap from him. Yeah. Well done, Stumpy.
Retro
XRL
Snake
and 9. Quick, history.
See a Retro Rixie can put himself then. He could definitely be expecting to go through to Q3. Down the final turn he goes. Let's see what he can manage. He's got 134.5, really manages 10th. Back to infinitely off. He hasn't got time to get round it, then get tires and get back out. Joe Nemo on his final lap in sector 2 coming around to start sector 3 shortly. And he'll definitely be expecting to go through to Q3, so let's see what he can manage. Opens up his DRS coming down the long straight. Again, I do suspect he's running quite high rings around here. Let's move it on.
Invalidate.
I don't appear to be getting notifications of invalidated laps for some reason.
No, just game messing up, innit? XRM trying to set a lap here. Goes to 5th with 133.4. Good lap there.
Now we have a comment from Shannon on the stream telling me to turn the game volume down a little more. Let's get that done then and see if that And hello Shannon, thank you for watching and thanks for the comment.
Who's Shannon?
Shannon is Ryan's partner. She's commented on the Twitch stream. Probably come to watch Ryan see if he can get a third win in a row. No extra pressure there, Ryan. Hey.
Right, Jude's starting another lap on the softs.
Okay, let's go see what he can manage on them then. I don't think he's going to be getting himself out of Q2 if I'm entirely honest. I'll be very impressed if he does. So we've got in the drop zone at the moment we have XRL Snake, Retro Rixie, Cartmad Judd, I'm Blake Till I Die and Joe Numa are yet to set fast laps. Both will most likely pull themselves out of Q2. Ryan's come around to finish that. Oh no, he's abandoned. I'm guessing he's invalidated again. I think realistically he should be safe anyway. He's got nearly a second to 10th place. Shannon says she's only here to listen to me commentating, not to watch her partner racing. Oh, Ryan. Either that or she's just here to watch me make a fool of myself. It's one of the two.
Probably make a fool of yourself.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Right, Judd's invalidated. He's not. Yeah. I think. Yeah, including my audio.
Yeah, I can hear you now. It's fair enough. It looks to be okay now. So Shannon, where do you think Ryan can finish today then? Do you think he can get a third win in a row? He's got some stiff competition today.
So Joe Newman didn't even set a lap time unfortunately, so unlucky from him, but we're still waiting on Blake Till I Die, see if he can get into Q3. Only just gets into Q3.
Trying to improve on his time, although I don't think he needs to, and realistically should just abandon it and come into the pits.
No, he wants to take that pole off King Club.
Anything doesn't matter in Q2 as long as you're in the top 10 though, remember? Somebody put that in then.
Yeah.
And he does it, he goes under the top with a 132.4. Getting his marker down ready for Q3 I think there. Retro Rixie coming around the final part of his lap. Can he get himself out of Q2 and into Q3? Let's see what he can do then.
Oh, Icky has retired.
Oh. And there we go, that's the end of the session. Retro Rixie does not manage to get through, he's in 13th. Right then, the top 5 we have Mile of Time, King Pleb, ES Fiend, XRL Snake and Stumpy Steam. We've lost Alan, Whippy Hale, Retro Rixie, Cartmad Judd and Joe Numa who didn't manage to set a lap. On to Q3 and we'll see what everybody can manage and who will start on pole for the X3 race today. Who do you think's going with a shout for pole position then, Aaron?
Probably Milo, as he's got some serious pace around here, but you know, anything can happen, you know, so yeah, see what happens.
Oh, Shannon said that she's told Ryan to stop cutting corners, so let's hope he can be a bit more graceful through the third part of qualifying.
So you're going to see everyone on soft today, no one on mediums at all.
Right,
Well, I hope not.
Turn the game volume down a fair bit now, so let's hope you can hear us a little better.
What's that, ES3 is going to be the first one out?
It does indeed.
Oh, it's raining.
Let's see what he can manage.
Raining.
Oh, well spotted. What tyres? Let's check, get the details on, see what happened. Okay, they're all out on, he's on soft tyres. Everyone's going to jump out the pits right now because it's probably the only chance they're going to get to set a lap with a relatively dry track, so we're going to see a very busy track.
Probably, yeah. Obviously,
ES
yeah,
Fiend has got a very good... If the rain starts coming down now, then ES Fiend is certainly in with a good shout. Oh no,
Why?
he's not the first one.
No, King Flab.
Because if the rain starts coming down now, whoever was out of the pits first has got the best chance of having the driest possible track. So I think we've got 4 runners running close together, a little gap down to one of the Ferraris, then quite a big gap down to the racing point of Ryan. And we've got a couple of people left in the pits still. We've got Myler Time, and Blake is only just coming out of the pits now. There we go, that's everybody out on track now. And King Pleb's definitely going to be the first to set his fastest lap, and this, if this rain comes down, they've really got to make this count. There is no room for invalidations now.
I like his helmet.
And Shannon said that she's going to host us, so we appreciate that. Any more viewers are always appreciated. Right then, so...
And if you want to join the league, then join the league.
Clean laps. This is probably going to be the only chance they've got to set a lap, so let's see what they can do. No invalidations, there's no room for them here. That's going out to you, Ryan.
And everyone else.
Indeed. Let's see then. Pleb coming around is in sector 1. The track is going to be very slippery right now, so they're going to have to be very careful.
Maybe not if you have full traction, but...
Yeah, there's always a trade-off though. Just by having full traction, you're going to lose some time. Right now, it's a very greasy track. Full traction can be as much of a hindrance as a help, but you don't have as much opportunity to correct it. Does this rain look like it's getting a bit heavier to you, Aaron? I think it does.
I'm not too sure.
Right, so we've got King Pleb into sector 2 now. Coming round down to the long back straight. He's going to have to be very careful braking for that corner after this. That's okay, Shannon, I don't mind not racing. I'm quite enjoying the commentating and watching. It's nice and easy paced. Right, King Pleb's coming around the final few corners now. And we see the Williams get himself near the front.
He's grinding the gears, grinding the gearbox massively, but if you want to
acceleration as you can,
then...
but let's have a look. Got the Merc right behind him on track, trying to take over. This is a 133.6.
ES Fiend.
And he immediately beaten by ES Fiend with a... Well done you two. Enough Classic goes over the line with a 34.8. EK Sam with a 32.4. Wow. That is going to take some beating if that rain carries on coming down. So stay with Ryan now, see what he can do, see if he can get himself close to the front. If he wants to defend that championship and have a good chance, he's going to need to pull a good lap out. A 33.6 goes into 4th place.
Decent. Second row. So, see what Myler Time can do. After we spectate.
Blake.
Wait.
Okay, Blake coming around the final corner. He goes over the line in a 34.5. It's looking quite tight here today.
Goes into 6. Spectate Myler Time so he can put that Ferrari. Second with 132.9. Good lap from him.
So definitely a good lap. And Snake manages a 34.0 going into 7th. Right, that's the first shot down for everybody. Is anybody going to try and stay out and set another fast lap immediately afterwards?
Probably not.
Pleb's backed off. Right, so what ES Fiend does seem to be moving quite quickly. Going into the pit.
No, everyone's going to be in the pits now, I think.
If this rain comes down, I don't think we'll see anybody else going out. And anybody who's watching this stream who is racing, just let me know what the weather forecast for the race is, please.
Or you could just ask in the Discord.
I could indeed, but that does require more effort. Let's check, see if anybody said anything. That's the joys of racing games, Shannon. You mix the good with the bad and hope you get more of the good. Right, X3 Drivers Lounge. That's what the forecast for the race is. Let's hope there's some rain at some point to make things interesting.
Mm-hmm. Dry
with clouds is the forecast for the race, so there's always a small chance of rain with dynamic weather enabled.
Yeah, so everyone's in the pits now. Oh, ESC's going back out.
Don't know if we'll see another lap. Who's going back out, sorry?
ESC.
That does surprise me with this rain coming down, but we'll wish him the best of luck. Just stay on board with him for a moment and I'll return shortly.
Alright, so I think we're actually coming out again. Go for it, if you can. Try and keep the car under control, obviously through... Oh, yeah, see, ES3 nearly lost it there. Try and keep the car under control. And you should be alright.
Right, sorry about that. The joys of trying to do anything productive with children around, which I'm sure any parents around will understand. I've got quite a few more on track than I thought, but that rain is definitely coming down heavier now. With mile of time on an out lap. And we do appear to have lost our co-commentator Aaron. Hopefully he'll be back with us soon.
Sake, I'm back, and I'm joking. Yeah,
Welcome
I just
back,
had to
Aaron.
do something.
Right then, so...
I really don't see the point in going out again, honestly, but...
Got a couple of people out, but I don't think we're going to see any improvements.
Definitely not.
Rain is definitely heavier.
Yep.
Yes, Fiend's abandoned. We have Stumpy Steam in Sector 2 is going to be the next person to settle that. So let's see what he can do.
Or not settle that, but improve on a lap if you can.
Indeed. He's coming up sector 2. Oh, he's 3/10 down, which isn't terrible given the weather, but it's a lot to ask for in the final sector. He's coming over to the final couple of corners now. And he's abandoning and going for the pits. That doesn't surprise me. Don't think there's any room for improvement. There's only 1 minute left now anyway. So is anybody out to set a lap still? There's just miler time, I think. And we've got King Pleb on an out lap. Oh, miler time's abandoning as well. I think the weather's just too bad now.
Yeah.
King Pleb starting his laps in sector 1. The only person now. Yes, Fiend still on an out lap. Blake and Rudis both on out laps too. Are they both going to make it to the line? I think Blake's going to be cutting it very fine. Jeff had an incident in Q1 though, Shannon. He retired. He's not yet responded to me asking him what happened.
Right, so just wait for King Pleb and Rudis to finish, and then we'll be good to go.
Blake did not manage to finish his out lap. Right then, so let's see what Pleb and Rudis can manage. Currently we've got Pleb in 4th and Rudis in 9th. Can either of those improve? And we have Retro Rixie in the Discord saying, has anybody else got a hatred for turn 15? I think pretty much anybody who's ever raced around Russia has a hatred for turn 15. Right, Pleb's about to cross the line. And he stays in 4th, so we've got one driver left to go, and that's Rudist. 6 seconds down in Sector 2, he's not going to improve, so I will presume he'll abandon this lap, and we'll be getting the race underway.
We'll take a look for 5 minutes.
We will indeed.
These guys usually pretty good at not readying up, so.
Congratulations goes to EK Sam for pole position. Miler time in 2nd.
And ES Fiend in 3rd.
2nd down. 8/10 off pole. King Pleb in 4th, 1.2 seconds down. Ryan just 11 thousandths behind Pleb there. So well done, everybody. Have a short break and then we'll get the race underway. Right, so our top 10 then, we have EK Sam, Miler Time, ES Fiend, King Pleb, XRL Rem, Stumpy Steam, XRL Snake, I'm Blake Till I Die, End City's Rudist, and Enough Classic. Only just over 2 seconds separating the top 10, so hopefully we're in for quite a close race.
Yeah, hopefully.
And let's see what Jeffrey can do to make up for his incident in Q1. He's been enjoying driving around here. And Bradders just wants me to let everybody who's watching know that he's going to the toilet to have a nervous poop.
Where though?
Stumpy Steam some big words saying this win is for you, John-O-Matic, so let's see if he can live up to that promise. Shannon, you need to go give Ryan a good luck kiss before the race starts. No, Shannon just said, ooh, cringe. I'm not sure if that was to Freda's going for a number two or me telling her to give Ryan a kiss. Let's hope
Probably
it was the
both.
former. Quite possibly. Oh, okay, Shannon. Just to clarify, Freda's didn't actually tell me to say that. Jono did regarding Freda's. So we've just got to wait for the break to be finished, which I think is another 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll be underway racing. So, who's your call for the top three today, Aaron?
Oh, anything can happen now, mate. It's Russia.
No, but give me a guess.
Mile time first, if he can stay out of trouble and keep his pace. Potentially EK Sam and maybe XRM. Anything can happen. We could see Judd winning. Well, that's probably
It's
hardly
possible. We'll
likely,
see what
but
happens.
anything can happen.
I think podium, no particular order. We're going to see Mila Time, XRL Rem, and Joe Numo.
Joe Nemo.
I think so. Russia's definitely a track where he can get some overtaking done. He's got pace. He's quite clever with his strategies.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
think
That's
if
true.
not podium, definitely high up into the points. Definitely the most boring part of commentating is waiting for the break to be over.
I find it relaxing. Just the silence.
I just want to get the action underway and see what happens.
The calm before the storm.
Let's see if they can all get around the first three turns cleanly. We should be okay.
You know what I just realised?
What's that, Aaron?
Do you know when you're looking at the pit lane, I can hear wrenches and
You can
stuff
indeed. It's
and
even
people
better when you're
talking.
in the garage in the race. If you've got a good surround sound headset, you can sort of hear where the spanner sounds and things are coming from in the garage. It's quite impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Newman has said that he was distracted and didn't put a Q2 time in. I think he just completely forgot.
Yeah, probably. On the kilo, Joe. Damien, how can you say this is the boringest part of commentating when you've only commentated once?
Because I'm bored waiting for the race to start.
Oh. It's not that boring. It's just a break.
Those are very interesting emotes there, Shannon, in the chat. I have to say, I do rather like them though. Have you not got the Twitch stream up, Aaron?
No, my phone's dead.
Amazing! It's so clear you can
Why is
actually
Basher
read the
drained?
names of the people. I do not know. Perhaps he wants to watch, or maybe he thinks he can get in a car but cannot. We only had 19 drivers to begin with, so who was missing?
Might be Basher actually. No, he's left anyway.
Too late if he wants to drive.
Mm.
Session starting in 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh. No, I want this quiet to stay. I like the quiet. Alright, here we go then. The
Okay, then.
X3 Russian
Lights
Grand
coming on,
Prix.
5 lights.
And away we go. Right.
Let's see what happens then. Everyone's off the line well. Let's see if they can get through the first couple of corners.
Whoa!
Oh
my
wow, okay, we have a
god!
huge incident. Half the grid. Wow.
I'm clicking that.
Definitely, I'm going to do the same. Alexa, tell Xbox
you-
to record
oh.
that.
Maybe you can. Wow, and a safety
Oh,
car already. Am I not even?
Of
Oh
course,
my gosh.
that doesn't surprise me. Stumpy Steve's out of the race. I'm absolutely
ES Fiend has got no
gobsmacked. Only
wing.
one person retired from that. I think because we've got a safety car, everyone's got a chance to come in, get repairs, get new tyres on, and it will keep the race bunched up together. Apart from Stumpy Steam, who is out of the race.
Yeah, I think we'll see
certainly
probably a
one
few
heck of an
people going to
incident.
mediums as obviously the mediums are pretty like good. Jeff into 16.
Did you see exactly what happened there? I just saw a bundle of cars into each other. I couldn't quite catch what happened.
I don't know. Well, I don't know what caused it, but I saw EK Sam lag back. So that's all I'm gonna say.
I think he disconnected.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know, I don't really want to discuss incidents on stream.
Incidents on air.
No, that's down to the stewards, and obviously I don't want to get a chat ban for it or anything like that. So you know, I'm just gonna keep myself to myself and send it.
So we're going to be under the safety car for a couple of laps whilst the marshals clear the track. Everybody gets repairs, fresh tyres.
So just into 16th now. Went up 2, so okay start from him, but I'm sure he can get way more. What's it call it? I don't know. Overtakes. That's it.
How's the start been for everybody then? We've got Malatam up by 1, Pleb up by 2, Sam down by 2.
Looks like Ryan's pitting.
Ryan's pitting.
Judd's pitting. Classic's pitting. Blake's pitting.
At this point, it's not going to matter. Half the grid's going to pitting, and safety car will get everybody bunched back up again.
Just into 12th now. Wait, I'm just quickly gonna have a look at that incident just to see what actually happened. I'm not gonna say anything on machine, I'm just gonna have a look at it.
It was certainly a very eventful start to the race.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened there.
Do please forward me your clip, Aaron, so I can take a look after the race.
Yeah, sure. Um, just by, yeah, right, yeah. I'm not going to say any more about it.
Okay, just
Uh,
send me your pit.
yeah, I'll send it later in a minute, not now.
Ryan's
Yes,
15th challenge
Fiend on
because he
hard.
had to pit for repairs. Oh, somebody spun out under the
King
safety
Pleb.
car.
What are you doing, King Pleb, mate? Watch out for oncoming
It's
traffic.
going again now.
AK Sam has left the session with his car on track, so hopefully he can get back
I
in.
think he may be having some connection problems. He
Connection
did mention
issues.
something in the Discord.
Obviously my phone's dead, so I can't look at it, but so Jaleb now in 11th. He's going to be buzzing with that. Hopefully, hopefully he can get to the points for the
He's
Alpha
avoided the
team.
trouble. Everyone's pitted.
Yeah, those laps go a lot. Not a lot. They go quite far. So.
So we
Yeah.
have Ryan has gone onto the hard tyre, as has ES Fiend.
I don't get why you're going
Certainly
hard
an
though.
interesting strategy. I don't think he wants to stop again. I think Ryan may be intending to take them to the end.
Yeah, but the
Certainly
mediums
possible
could
on
go
the
to the
hards.
end. Maybe. Oh, actually, no, maybe
I
not.
think you'd be very, very worn by the end of the race.
Yeah, hards. Yeah. Zombie Steamers left as well.
But
Oh
I
no,
think
he
with the safety
DNF'd, yeah.
car, it may have been a better call to go back out on the soft side mediums. But we'll see. It could end up paying off for him. We don't know.
Yeah. Why is Ooh, briefly 5-second top and if you proceed in track limits, you cannot exceed track limits under safety car, so it's better to stay off in the middle of the
We'll
track.
see if EK Sam can get back into the session before the safety car goes in.
Yeah, because his car will really annoy people on the safety car restart, so. I'm actually quite surprised that Jeff has done well because, yeah, he hasn't had that wheel long and he's been improving. So, safety car in this lap. Hopefully, we can see a good few overtakes here and see what people can do.
We've got Sam still out of session under AI control, which is certainly going to provide a problem. But we'll see. Right, Mile time slowing right down to give the safety car some space before he gets going again. This is when he's going to
Bunching
power
up the
down and go
pack.
for it. I think he's gone. He's gone quite early. Let's hope we can all get around the first couple of corners.
Right, so away in this
We're
restart
racing
here.
again.
And Retro Rixie gets past Whippy Hale on the restart. DRS is not enabled just yet. EK Sam obviously is dropping back. Is going to be dropping back a lot of places because of his AI, and the AI is set to 40. So he's going to drop back quite a bit before he can get back into the session, if he can get back into the session. King
Hale
Pleb.
going past Retro Rixie.
Oh wow, King Pleb around the
That's a good
inside
move.
of End of Classic there. Great move. XRL he's quite near End of Classic, so hopefully we can maybe see a few moves from him.
As expected, we've got EK Sam going backwards. Joe Numa is already up to 7th.
XRL Julev gaining on Boovy here, so we could see an overtake from them too. But I'm just focusing on King Pleb and XXXL Yahi here.
On board with Joe Numa, he's going past
They are
Sam's
very
AI.
close together. EK Samus joined. Good man.
Did he get back into his car before Joe Numa gets the overtake complete? Joe Numa is right behind EK Sam.
Oh my god. Oh! He went 3 wide! I think that I think El Yahi has got ring damage. He has. He sent it around the inside and shouldn't have. Now XRL Jaleb is in 13th. He can definitely get that places back though, but I don't think he'll be near King Pleb anytime soon, as King Pleb is on a roll to try and looks like XRM has. Oh, can't my judge has spun. No, he hasn't. He's just lost a lot of
No, he's
time.
still going around the track.
Yeah, I thought he spun.
Going backwards a little bit.
Alright, I'll
So,
focus on
we have
the
Snake
back
right
of the grid.
behind Alan.
You focus on the front. Did you get that, Damien?
Closest battles on track at the minute. Yeah, I did. So we have
Yeah,
Snake
good.
right behind Alan, Whippy Hale right behind Snake. So we've got a few cars in a row.
Oh!
Gap down to Retro Rixie.
Oh no, moving up.
It looks like EK Sam has regained control of his car now, so we'll see what he can do if he can climb back towards the front.
Yeah, maybe get a podium here, should I say, sorry. So, obviously them hards are going to be really, really slow, so NF Classic is gaining on, Jeff actually, and Judy is gaining on XR Rem, so hopefully Jeff can maybe defend off Classic, but I do know Classic is a very fair and clean racer, so he will not dive bomb you whatsoever, and he'll probably make a video out of this. Classic, and so will Fredders actually. Oh, I think that's a bit of wing from one of the drivers. I don't know.
Definitely got some more action going on down there.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we've
that's
got
why I wanted to
from
commentate down there.
13th down to 17th, 18th even, all running in very close quarters.
Yeah,
The whole grid's
definitely,
very close together
definitely.
at the moment.
So if Jeff does take King Pleb, I'm going to be very, very pleased with it. Oh, Judd nearly just lost the end there. XL Rem
Judd
and
appears to be going
Classic
backwards,
are.
unfortunately. Good fight going on between those two. Things like Classics got the DRS and
Yeah,
managed to stay
Classic's
ahead
just
okay.
got ahead because obviously he's on the faster tyre compound.
Oh, Ryan's going back on the inside though. Can he make the move stick?
Ooh.
Yep, he's gone through nicely.
Yeah, but is he
Ready for
gonna
turn 3?
make it stick
Yeah,
for?
he's done it. Nice.
Yeah, yeah, well done.
Nice and clean
Nice
move. He's
racing.
well through there. Good lines in his done. So next up we have Ryan coming on the back of
King Pleb went a little
Jeffrey.
bit wide there.
That's enabled Jeff to get right up close to him. So we've got Elyoyi, Boothie, King Pleb, Jeff, Ryan, and Classic all running very close together at the minute.
Yeah, a close battle for mid to back of the pack, but obviously if you're at the back of the pack,
points there.
yeah, I mean if you're at the back of the pack doesn't mean that you're bad. Just means
That's
that you
10th
maybe
down to
got
18th,
punted
is only
or...
separated by a couple of seconds. Oh, we've got Boothie
Yeah.
going through onto Elyoyi. Can he make it stick?
Oh, Boothie's gonna...
Elyoyi's kept ahead there. Definitely very close battling here.
XRL
And the other commentator is Aaron or XRL Asda.
Yes, boys, XRL for life. Get me. Anyway. Oh, it looks like King Pleb is pitting as he has wing damage. So that will put people...
Hard tire. Probably get the medium to the end from here.
Yeah, probably.
So
if you
got Ryan right over the back of Jeff. Oh, Whippy Hale's gone off the track. So now Joe Newman's right up to him and through easily. No way for him to defend as he was rejoining the track there. So my call for Joe Newman for a podium may not have been too far out. He's up into 4th already.
Talking about? Who's talking about
Joe Newman up into 4th already from his...
Yeah, wow, yeah, he's definitely got some pace. He definitely belongs at the front of the pack rather than in midfield.
Sam right behind Whippy Hale now, so can he get through?
Closest battle.
Can he make it
yeah,
through Whippy Hale or not?
Very close together.
DRS coming down the straight. He's opened his DRS. He's gaining. Can he get close enough to make a move into the corner? He's going to pull out. Oh, good defending there from Whippy. He made his move. Sam goes up the inside.
He's made it.
And he's made it stick. Can he stay ahead through the next part of this? Yeah, he's done it. He's ahead. Well done, Sam.
Oh.
Next we have Ryan and Jeff fighting very close together.
Wing.
Ryan up the inside of Jeffrey. Can he make it stick? Oh, it's very close racing. Well,
oh, the back of the field
and Ryan's
is
through.
pretty close together.
And he's going for Elyoyi as well. Can he go? Oh, Elyoyi appears to be pitting. He does indeed.
Yeah, he.
There we go. Well done. That's some clean racing there.
Oh, Jules, I swear he's on like no traction control. It keeps going sideways through turn at last corner.
So who've got close to me? Fredders and Rudis battling quite close
Oh,
together.
Jeff, that was a bit. Yeah. Chill out a bit.
Yeah, it's not Kenzie Shannon, it's Ryan. It's Aaron commentating with me, XRL Asda.
He said
She asked if it was Kenzie.
it was Kenzie.
Shannon asked it. No, she didn't say, is it Kenzie commentating with you? But no, it's Aaron.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not Kenzie. At
Aaron?
all. Yes?
Nothing, I was reminding you to be polite, we're on stream.
Yeah. Alright, so, Classic has done pretty well. I'm going to look at the position change now. Actually, no, he hasn't. He's gone down 3. XRL Jaleb up 6.
Floating back there, isn't he well?
Wow, Joe Numa up 11th places, should I say. Great drive from him already, and we're only into lap 8, and there's 27 laps, yeah. So, great lap from great race so far from Joe Numa. EK Samuel's pitting, probably for a new wing. I would have thought.
Does he have a wing, or is it just strategy change for tyres at this point?
Maybe, you never know. I'm gonna see if he is. No, strategy change.
Tyres.
Yeah.
Going on.
So XL Rem is now in the points on those hards. But I'm thinking, is that
we'll see towards the end of the race if that strategy is going to pay off or not.
Yeah. I mean, I think half and half. It's a good call, but it's not a good call. But you know, it's Iron Blake and NF Classic. They're fighting it out. Iron Blake in 12.
To spread out a little more now. Boothie and Fredders is one of the closest battles.
Boothie and Fredders, oh yeah.
I'm Bobby Boothie now, see if he's...
Boothie's definitely got more pace than Fredders, I would assume, but Fredders is on the soft compound, so
the soft tyres are going to be starting to go off now, though.
Yeah,
We're 8 laps in, so I imagine Boothie's medium is... Oh, wow, very close there. Coming down to the main straight now, he's going to have DRS.
So Rudis has got a 3 second tap on
DRS open. Get into his
he's definitely going to get him.
He's gaining right up on him. Fredders giving him room, very fair there of Fredders, and he's through. Fredders knew that his tyres were going off, he had nothing left to fight with.
Fredders lost his end plate. He's going to have to pit. Yellow flag?
Oh no.
What's happened?
I think that's probably for Fredders' end plate, but I think Fredders isn't going to be too disappointed. He's probably close to pitting anyway.
Yeah, probably. It'll be a good choice to go on them mediums if he's pitting for a new win.
Get the medium to the end easily.
Yeah, Fredders is going into the pits now. So Jeff is now on the points. Obviously, his top 10 do get points. XRM, he's done pretty well. No wait, let me check. Oh no, XR's gone down 4, but obviously with that collision on the safety car, he pitted. So he could. This strategy could work for him. I do see potential in this strategy, to be honest with you. You know, obviously he's gonna
we'll wait and see what
gain
happens.
some
I think
yeah.
Top 8 still haven't pitted yet, which should put Ryan very close to the front once they come into the pits.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Depends how far they are between, but yeah.
It's quite close together. There's a 10-second gap from Alan down to Joe Newman, and after that,
it's quite close. Alan and Myler time are pretty close together. These two are probably going to be battling it out all race. Iron Blake and Jeff, or XRL Jaleb.
And we've got Snake and Whippy Hale quite close together on track.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Who's going to be the first of the top 8 to drop into the pits then? Those soft tyres have got to be getting pretty old by now.
Yeah, maybe the 2 front runners.
XRL Snake coming into the pits now.
Oh, right, okay. So
Snake pitting is the first of the top 8 to drop in. Oh, Sam was the first, but we'll see where it all pans back out after everybody's made their pit stops.
So obviously Sneaker's going to plummet down that grid, but I think
See how it pans out. Everybody else in the pit stops there.
everyone that's outside the top 10 is pitted.
We have indeed. So still left to pit is Jeffrey and the top 7.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey's losing quite a lot of time now on those softs, so Jeffrey, if you're watching this, just pit, mate. It's not worth it.
We'll see. His media strategy worked reasonably well so far. He's also quite kind to his tyres. Mile time slowly pulling Alan back in now. Junior Miller's
Yeah, these two are
bit of
definitely
ground.
going to be battling for the whole race. Where's Time on 0 ERS? What was he doing? Or was he pitting? Let me check. Oh, so Alan and Time, they're both leaders, are pitting, so...
Alright, so it's going to be an interesting one.
Joe Newman's really trying to... oh, so Joe Newman...
Joe Newman into the pits as well.
So Retro
and
Rixie
Whippy Hale.
Probably... And Retro Rixie.
Very close there, Whippy Hale onto Joe.
Is Rudis going to pit though? He is not. He's going to stay out for another lap.
He's going to see if he can do the overcut on them.
Maybe.
This should put Ryan and... Look, so Ryan's definitely climbed up some places now. Is he going to pip Alan out of the pits? Yes, he is. I don't think he'll be able to keep him behind for very long with him on those fresh mediums though.
Yeah, probably not. Oh yeah, so a few...
But
yeah.
That could potentially throw a spanner in the works for a couple of the others though.
Yeah, definitely.
Ryan can hold him up for a couple of laps.
Whippy Hill and XO Snake are both battling it out.
Let's see on board with Alan, see if he can get past Ryan's car or not. It has thrown Ryan up a few places, Shannon, but he is on quite old hard tyres and I don't think he's going to be stopping again. Oh, Ryan's going on a good move on the outside of Boothie. On the inside of Boothie down the straight, he's made it stick, yes. And we've got Alan going on the back of Ryan as well. We've got three
wide.
Right close together down here.
No, it's not going to work. Yeah.
Oh, and Alan goes wide and lets Ryan back through, and that puts Ryan into the lead of the race.
Yeah, but Alan might gain him in quite quickly with fresh off.
He possibly will with those fresh tyres, but it was still a very impressive move there from Ryan. 3 cars in one corner. And how long can Ryan keep him behind?
Not very long. There's this DRS straight.
DRS down the straight,
yeah.
And he's going to overtake him very quickly down the straight.
So it's NCT Rudis is pitted for...
Mile of time on the inside of Boothie into turn 1. It's quite an easy sticker though. Very...
Jeffrey's still them soft.
Much racing room.
Jesus. All the grid now is on mediums except from XRL X3 so wonder when he's going to be pitting.
So how long can Ryan keep Mile of time behind him?
I mean, Maritime does have pace, but
then we've got Boothie Blake, who started on the mediums. They'll be going for a few more laps and going onto the softs to end the race on. And Jeffrey, so this could be helping Ryan because we've got Boothie, Blake, and Jeffrey all still out of the pits, holding Sam up and Joe. All this could help give Ryan some breathing space for the rest of the race. And Mile of time's through on Ryan. That was to be expected with those tyres difference. Yes, Shannon, Ryan does have a pretty pink car.
It's not even that pretty, it's pretty ugly.
Oh, someone's lost an end plate there. It is Boothie.
Yeah, I thought so.
Didn't quite catch what happened.
He's
is he going
pitting
to
now.
the pits to change that?
Yeah,
yes,
he's going to make an early call and probably going to go into the soft.
It's too early in the race.
Really?
Boothie will put the softs on and go to the end.
What? I literally just said, oh yeah, he's gonna go and put the sauce on for the early call. Then you went, oh yeah, he's gonna put the sauce on. That's what I'm just saying.
I do apologise, I was focusing far too much on the action and not your voice.
So, oh, just got a fast good tap on it in the pits. Oh
No,
no.
Jeffrey!
That's putting down to 13th.
It's gone on to the mediums.
Now 14th.
Boothie's coming just ahead of Boothie. Boothie's on the softs, Jeff on the mediums. That could be an interesting battle for the rest of this race. Right, so top 5 we've got at the minute: Alan, Miler Time, XRL Rem, Blake, and EK Sam. EK Sam gaining on those slightly fresher tyres. So everybody on their grids made at least their mandatory stop.
Is
now, who's going to be coming in
Ryan
again?
on controller?
He is indeed.
Hands down to him, he's very smooth with the controls. So, just credit to you there, Ryan. Oh, Joe Numo getting past Camp Mad Judd. That is probably going to be expected as Joe Numo's on 2 lap olds mediums.
Give me 1 second.
Ooh. Oh wait, that's why Judd's lost their end plate. So oh, Alan's pitted. Why's he pitted again? He's definitely got wing damage. No, he's going on Sostelian and he's got wing damage. Oh yeah, Sostelian for Alan. So that means Iron Blake is on the podium, but can he stay there though with EK Sam behind him? EK Sam's got
EK Sam's going quite wide there.
No.
Blake, sorry, I was on board with Blake. Sam fight. Right, so that puts Blake right behind XRL Rem.
Yeah, Alan's only just got out of the pits and drops to 12th with his teammate Fiend. So we should see some team orders there probably. Right, I just got to go for a minute. I'll see you later.
That's fine. And so we're on board with Sam all over the back of Blake now. Blake on those 13 lap old mediums. It should be quite easy for Sam to get through. Oh, he's going for a late dive on the inside. Quite a clean move, makes it stick quite easily. Next up for Sam is going to be Ryan. And so Boothie right alongside Freddo's. Doesn't quite make it stick. Boothie's on those fresh soft tyres. Yep, Boothie's through Freddo's quite easily. No fight really there. Next up for Boothie is going to be Jeff. Jeff's on fresh mediums, Boothie's on fresh softs. Boothie's tyres will be very, very warm by the end. Jeff's will be quite fresh by the end. This could be an interesting battle for the rest of the race. I've got a 3-car chain here between Classic, Judd and Snake. Judd on 14 lap old mediums, Snake on fresh mediums. This isn't going to be too much of a fight. Rippy here has joined in as well, so we've got a 4-car train going on here now. I've got a lot of changing positions going on. That Snake up the inside of Judd. Oh! Oh, up in there. Oh, Whippy Hale's retired. He's gone into the wall. And we have a safety car. This could spice things up a lot. Oh no, Whippy Hale, what happened there? Who's going to dive into the pits? Ryan is the one that's on old hard tyres. And yes, Shannon, it's the circle with a letter inside that tells you which tyre is which. So the yellow is and the M is for mediums, white and H is for hard, and red and S is for soft. The softer the tyre, the faster it goes, but it doesn't last as long. We have Whippy Hale into the wall. There was a 4-car chain, and Ryan's into the pits. Sam into the pits as well. Mile of Time chooses to stay out.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go in. He's only on 5 lap old mediums.
What is Ryan going to change to? I'd be very surprised if it was anything other than the softs. Sam's going on to the softs. And is Ryan putting them on as well? He is indeed. Soft tyres on for Ryan. Oh, Ryan appears to have lost the place to Blake in the pits.
Yeah, he had a 5-second penalty.
Oh, that's a shame. Right then.
Well, that's what I think anyway.
Spice things up a lot now then. So we're going to have Ryan and Blake.
So Alan is now in 4th again.
Ryan,
oh,
Blake,
not again, but
Alan and Sam all on fresh soft tyres. Joe Numo and Mile Time on 5-lap old mediums. This is going to be a very interesting last 7 or 8 laps to the race now, I think. Did Jeffrey take advantage? Yes, he did. He came in and put fresh softs on. I think most of the grid did. So everybody aside from El Yoyi, ES Fiend, Joe Numo and Mile Time have all come in and put fresh softs on under the safety car. This is going to put Sam in a very good position for the win, I think.
Oh yeah, I am very happy because I'm eating for the first time of the day. Oh. No, second time. Shit. Right, so Cullen is now back into the top 5 as he did pit, and maybe he could get a podium. XRL gone on these softs. That's a great choice from him there. Great decision. And XRM is going to have so much pace on those softs, so we should see him maybe potentially for a podium.
I don't know, we've got Blake and Alan in front of him also on fresh softs.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
See what pace he's got.
But, yeah. ESV is going to fall back massively, and so is Yohi. As they're on 10 and 11 lap old mediums.
Let's hope the safety car comes in soon so we can get on with the racing. Oh, Shannon, if you overtake the safety car, you get a penalty or a disqualification. Although, if somebody is a lap down, they are theoretically allowed to overtake the safety car and catch back up to the back of the
field. But Codemasters are idiots and probably won't let you.
Yeah, Codemasters game will issue a penalty, but it can be removed.
By the admins, or no stewards. And I'm one of them.
And no, Shannon Aaron cannot see what you've put, his phone's dead.
Yes, sir.
And his computer was made in the time of the dinosaurs.
Oh god.
Excuse me, that language. This is not a mature rated stream,
well, you didn't hear
Aaron.
that, you didn't hear that, you didn't hear that.
So we should apologise to any young viewers there.
Oh, that just went right through me. I didn't mean to do that. So the safety car is in this lap, and all the pack is bunched up, so that's good. And hopefully we can see good overtakes. And King Pub is in 14th, and now has lost his end plate again.
So safety car's coming in. Mile of Time starting to slow down to bunch the field up. He handled it very well on the restart last time, so let's see if he can stay as calm this time. Let's bear in mind that Sam does have those fresh soft tyres.
And
side to side to warm the tyres up.
When are we going? Hurry up.
He'll go for it out of this corner, I think.
For the
and
restart.
he goes, puts the pedal down now. Oh, he's got a good clean start there, although Joe Numa is pulling out to the side. Can he go around the outside of it there?
Oh
Oh no, Malatime's good defending there. Sam all over the back of them now. Ryan's over the back of Blake. He certainly made the last few laps very interesting.
Blake is about my pace, so Ryan will have easy. Well, no, maybe not.
It's a bit harsh on yourself.
But yeah. But what? What do you mean?
Never mind.
I don't. Oh right, okay. I'm not.
What are we watching?
Well,
King Pleb's going up a place.
I'm just
good
going
on
to record that just in case.
I don't know what you saw.
Oh my golly gosh, what's happened?
What happened?
Malatime spun.
Oh no!
And he's got no wing. No!
How did I miss
Sam's
that?
first.
I was focusing on the back. Sam into first place. Your virtual safety car. This could help Malatime a little. But I don't think.
Another virtual safety car
with
or
that.
safety car. I'm sick of seeing safety car. Can we just remove it? No, I'm joking. But
No, it definitely spices things up. I wouldn't want that removed.
yeah, definitely.
So we're under the virtual
I
safety
just can't
car.
wait for the
No
2020
overtaking.
game, to be honest. Jeff's lost most of his wing.
What happened to Joe Numa? Was it him and Malatime that came together?
Maybe
Joe Numa's
because
lost an end plate as well.
Not an end plate, nearly half of his
Oh
wing.
yes. Why is he choosing not to
And
pit?
Jeff
That is
as
very
well.
surprising.
But he's not.
Okay, virtual
Yeah, he
safety
is.
car's over.
He's still pitting though.
Joe Numa.
Jeff's gonna have to pit, and so's Malatime. Because I think Jeff got involved in that as
Jeff's
well.
in the pits. Joe Numa's in the pits. Okay then, so we're racing.
So Ryan's
again.
now in fourth. He could be.
Ryan
He
could
could
be
be
on the
in for
podium.
maybe
He's got-
even a race win.
I think Sam will be a tough choice. I think Blake maybe, and then he's going to have a problem with Alan and Sam. But I think Ryan will take a podium.
Hopefully.
Watching Ryan right on the inside of Blake, and he gets through cleanly. And Blake's dropping back now. He's not putting up much of a fight there. Yes, Fiend coming up to Blake now as well, but Fiend's on very warm mediums now. Don't think he's going to be troubling Blake. Snake catching up on Fiend, that could be an interesting one to watch. Oh, such a shame for Joe, Jeff and Malatime.
Yeah, especially Malatime as well.
But they could all go for fastest lap now. There is some points for fastest lap outside of the top 10.
Yeah, 7 laps to go now, so anything could
Fresh
happen
soft, 7
again.
laps to go. Good place to try and set a fastest lap. Get the cars up to rich mode.
Yeah.
Oh, what's happening here? Freda's into the back of El Yoyi. Boothie off the track. Has Freda's got any wing damage?
Oh!
Yep, he's lost an end plate, I think. Oh, is it Boothie that's lost the end plate? Yep, Boothie's lost
Yep.
an end plate. Freda's looks to be intact.
Freda's lost an end plate,
Is he?
and Yohi's. King Pleb's lost an end plate.
Contact there. Getting quite restless towards the end of this race. Let's try and keep it calm, guys. We've got Alan's overtaken Sam for the lead of the race. We missed that whilst we were focusing on the carnage further back.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Okay, Sam's coming
Well
back
done,
out
Alan.
now. This is going to be a good fight. Of course, we can't always focus on what's going on up front. There's action everywhere, not only at the front of the race. Now, has Sam got the pace to fight back and stick with Alan? Are they going to trade places under the DRS, or is Alan going to get away nicely? And if them two start battling each other, could it allow Ryan to get in on the action?
Potentially, yeah.
They're pulling a bit of gap to Ryan now, 2.4 seconds behind Sam, so he would need them to start battling to give him a chance, really, I think.
Yeah, like proper battling, like switching every like 5
We'll
seconds.
see what happens then. Snake's just got past ES Fiend, but I thought that would be happening anyway with the tyre degradation. Right, so do we have any real battles going on at the minute? Malatime and El Yoyi very close together. The last place.
Maritime will easily get past Yohi. Sorry
Nobody
Yohi,
wants to
but
come last.
compared to Maritime, you slow.
We'll
And
see what
that's
happens.
spitting true facts.
Both on fresh soft
Well,
tyres.
yeah, he is pretty good at defending, so
I think Alan's got Sam. He's got half a second gap to him now. So if he just keeps it clean and steady,
yeah. But
he'll be okay.
this could all come down to penalties.
Very true. I've not been keeping track of that. Judd's just got 3 seconds penalty as you say that.
And EK San.
Yep, and EK Sam's got one as well. I'm only seeing some penalty announcements, not all of them for some reason. I didn't see Sam's come up. Oh, a penalty for XRL Rem. 3 second penalty. Oh no, he could have had Sam on that penalties as well. Let's wait and see at the end how the penalties have gone. Myla still hasn't got past El Yoyi. Classic and Fiend still trading places.
Oh!
That's definitely quite fun.
Oh! Oh my god! Classic binned it.
Oh no, not again. How much damage
He
has he got
didn't bin
this
it, but he
time?
binned it. He lost a lot of traction through
Oh, he's still got his full wing
sector
though.
3. Yeah.
Enabled Rixie and ES Fiend to trade places.
EK Sam is right on Joe Allen's ass.
ES Fiend's starting to struggle on
Yeah,
tyres,
but
and
should I
Sam gets
say.
through. Sam's through. Sam's through back into the lead of the race.
Yeah, but you got to remember that you can't just like go to sleep now, Sam. Alan's gonna be right on your gearbox, like
Yes,
within
trading places though.
milliseconds.
We know that Sam has a 3 second penalty. We don't know if Alan's got anything, so Sam really needs to push on
Don't
ahead
check.
and get a gap. No, we'll wait to the end and see what happens. Let's not spoil the fun of the end of the race.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
You're welcome to check for yourself. Just don't stay on stream.
I was gonna do that, but I'm not gonna anymore. Classic overtakes Rudest, and Joe Newmo sets the fastest lap of the race. I didn't get to see what it was, unfortunately, as XO Snake got a 3 second tire penalty.
Anyway, fastest lap of the race at the minute is Johnny with a 1:34.730. It's a whole second quicker than anybody else has managed at the moment. He has
That's
got
good.
a set of fresh softs and plenty of clean air. Right, so
Alright.
what's going to happen then? Now Alan's still staying within 3/4 tenths of a second of EK Sam. Ryan's dropping back a little bit now, 3.2 seconds. I think he's going to have to set off a third place, which I don't think he'll be too displeased about. So, I think the lead definitely could come down to penalties, depending on how it's gone. Shannon has said that she saw a penalty issued to Alan, but we don't know if they've got any more early in the race.
I just got sound out of Xbox Live, apparently, according to F1.
I can still hear you.
I have an invite back.
You can
Please.
indeed. There we go, it's invited our co-commentator back into the race. Okay, so we've got Sam and Alan still running a very close company up at the front. Judd running very close to Classic. Classic's just got through there. And then Boothie right on the back of Judd now. This should be a relatively easy move for Boothie, but we'll see what happens. Judd is definitely very effective with his defending, so we'll see how he manages this.
Oh, for God's sake, it won't let me back in.
Just load up the stream on Twitch then, so you can watch it from that side.
Yeah, but it's like 3 seconds behind.
Okay.
I'll restart F1.
So Boothie's still struggling to get past Judd. Judd's still right on the back of Classic with a three-way fight here for the last point of the race. Snake's got past Blake by the look of it. Yes, well done to Snake. Alan's only 2/10 behind Sam now. They're running very, very close together again. Honestly, cannot say who's going to win this race between Sam and Alan. Ryan doing well to hang in there. Just lost a bit of ground now, but very safely in third. Keep his head down and take the podium now, I think. Let's see what happens up at the front for the win of the race. And the last point as well. So we've got Judd, Classic, Boothie, all fighting over the 9th, 10th and 11th place, the last couple of points. Joe definitely wants to keep position. Boothie's pulling out there. I know, thinks better of it. It's quite hard to decide what to focus on. The EK Sam and Alan battle for the lead or the battle for the last point of the race. Boothie's coming on again, quite close. Oh, Classic looks up the inside of Judd, but decides no. Oh, Classic gets a bit wobbly at the back end. Just keep your eye on the battle for the front there, Aaron, and give me a shout if we need to switch over to it on the stream. I'm watching the... Oh, okay! No! There's been an incident between Judd and Classic. Judd's hit the wall and lost a good chunk of his wing. It'll be on stream. I got a good chunk of it on stream. Oh no, Judd was doing very well hanging in there for the points as well. Let's put Boothie and Classic into the points now. Judd's going to get around an entire lap now. The damage wing, I think. Yes, Judd has got literally almost no wing left on one side, so he's going to struggle around the lap and get into the pits, I think. Sam, I don't know, did he maybe lose it a little bit? 3/4 of a second. Alan's tyres are 2 laps older than Sam's, don't forget. He's got DRS, that's why. Clever defending there from Sam. He's pulled right back again. Oh, what's happened to Ryan? He's 6.3 back now. He's lost a couple of seconds, and Snake's gained a couple of seconds on him. I think he would have made a mistake somewhere. No damage. Is he done it in the pits or on track? Or has he hit the wall? Nice. Have we got a safety car or is it just, no, just the yellow flags? That's good. We certainly didn't want to see this. Oh, so Alan's gone around the outside of Sam. Does he make it stick? Yes, he has. He's back into the lead of the race with Alan. This is the final lap of the race now. Can Alan stay in that lead? And Sam's going to be trying everything he can for the last lap. That's normal on the last lap. Let's hope he's got plenty to make it. But has he got anything to go into mode 3 for an attack on the last straight? Just keep it smooth, Sam. Keep it calm and see if you can come back. Alan's got nearly a full ERS to defend, and Sam's running quite low. Oh, he's run wide. Half a second separates them, coming onto the last back straight. In DRS zone, opens DRS. Opens his DRS. Why is he not whacking his ERS up though? I think he knows it's lost now. He's fought well, he's done well this race. I think could have had the win, but second is still a very, very good achievement. Okay, let's stay on board with Alan as he comes around the final turn. The final 2 turns. Around the final turn, comes around and takes the win. Well done, Alan. That's a well-deserved victory. Sam into second. Well done, Sam. Come on, Ryan takes the podium. That's it. Well done, our top 3. So we have Alan, Sam, and Ryan. Let's see what's happened. Let's see if anything happens with penalties, though. Got some incidents for the admins to review. Oh, Snake jumped Ryan on penalties. Ryan's not on the podium. Oh, so unlucky for Ryan. XRL Snake into third on penalties there. We definitely had some good close battles there, especially the last few laps with Alan and Sam trading places. I'd like to know what happened with a couple of the more interesting of incidents, but I guess we'll have to wait for the stewards report for that one. Well done, Alan there. Deserved victory. You're welcome, and hopefully I'll be racing again next week. And thanks everybody for watching, and Shannon for keeping us entertained with questions and comments. And I've just gone into gold. Just for spectating. Right then, so we'll just scroll down this on the stream just to make sure that I've caught it in case it doesn't get screenshot properly. And there we go. So what was the penalty then that lost Ryan? Ryan had 9 seconds of penalties. Wow, okay, and Snake only had 3. Sam and Alan both had 12 seconds each. No, I haven't just yet. Shall we see if we can get Alan in for a quick word? I'll see if he joins. It's worth asking. XX Alan, invite to party. And EK Sam, invite. I should be able to. I could earlier. Have you included your audio after you left and came back in? I've just invited Alan and Sam, see if they come in or not. If they don't come in, I'll end the stream. If they do, I'll have a quick chat. And Sam's joined us. Let's wait for him to connect. Hi Sam, we're still on stream. Do you want to include your audio for a quick chat?
Yeah, that's alright. Hello.
Are you including?
Yeah, still.
Right, okay, so the last few laps there with you and Alan was definitely a very close battle, but he just got you on the second to last lap. What happened there?
And I think we both knew I had more penalties than he did, so he stayed behind whilst I pulled a gap to Ryan behind and I then back through for the win because he had less penalties.
You didn't. You both ended the race with 12 seconds each.
Yeah, he got one on the last lap.
Okay, so it was a bit of tactical thinking there then. Well,
Yeah,
well done on your second place there. It looked like you really enjoyed it. You had a good race.
It was good.
And thanks for joining us.
TOTD working together.
Indeed. Well done.
Right, so we'll thank TOTD for everything. Yep.
Alright, thank you for joining us. Alright, we'll stop the stream there. Thanks for watching, everybody.